This is too soon, I think most of us would agree. Early April with numbers in the 90s, 91 in Tuscaloosa. We're going to see a high today close to 90 in the metro, near 90 in Anniston and Gadsden. And we're starting off with some clouds similar to yesterday, but we should get some breaks in the clouds. And again, that's what's going to help to push us up close to that 90-degree mark as we get into later on this afternoon. All right, as far as temperatures heading into the rest of the week, well, they're not going to back off all that much. I still think we'll be in the upper 80s and near 90 on Friday and even on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we do get a front through here that will bring us some rain and storms and then finally break this heat wave that we've got ongoing. Off to our north, ongoing severe thunderstorms are still happening from Memphis all the way up through Nashville and then up into Kentucky as well. You can see we've got a couple of tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings that are ongoing, but that is expected to stay well north of us. You can see the track where the severe weather risk continues to remain well north and west of us, at least the worst of it. There could be a few spotty showers or isolated storms again in our northwestern counties, very similar to what we had yesterday, but most of us it's going to be just a dry, hot, and a humid afternoon. Downtown Birmingham, our Regions Field Sky Cam, we are just what's today? Thursday, so tomorrow is the opening day for the Birmingham Barons down on Regions Field. 71 degrees, the current temperature there. You can see we've got some breaks in the clouds, a few clouds around. Doesn't quite look as overcast in a lot of locations as it did this time yesterday morning. This is in Talladega at the Super Speedway. It looks like we're in the 60s there. 71 in Chelsea, Gadsden. We've got some clouds around. We're at 67 currently. Temperatures record-breaking highs again today, near 90 degrees. And then you'll notice at least on Friday and Saturday, we'll get close to breaking a record high. If we get to 88 both days, that will tie the old record. But I do think that it's possible we get even a little bit hotter than that. And then Sunday is our impact day. That's when we get a cold front that's going to be moving through here. And so that will first of all drop our temperatures. It will bring us some heavy rain and thunderstorms. Saturday, mainly rain-free. We could get some activity in here late in the day Saturday or into Saturday night, but I do think storms will start to roll in early in the day Sunday, probably even before the sun comes up. We'll talk more about just how long this is going to be with us on Sunday. Also talk about the threat for some severe storms too coming up. It is warm and muggy this morning. We've got temperatures currently in the 60s and 70s as you head out the door, but by lunchtime, very warm, 82 degrees, and I think we'll have a partly sunny to partly cloudy sky. Headed home from school a little bit later on today, around 3 or 4 o'clock. Notice temperatures are going to be a bit hotter than yesterday. We got to 87 yesterday, and I think we could easily get to 90 degrees. The cloud deck's not quite as thick as it this morning as it was compared to yesterday morning. So as long as we can keep some of these lower stratus clouds from developing, then I think we're going to have a little more sunshine earlier in the day, which could help to bump us up into these 90s for a lot of us. Close to 90 in the metro, 90 in Alabaster, Gadsden, and some low 90s in Tuscaloosa. The old record's 87, so I think we're going to get a little bit above that. All right, here's a look at where the storms are, and it's been a rough 12 to 24 hours for areas to our north and back into Arkansas and Kentucky and into Illinois and Tennessee with several confirmed tornadoes. The severe threat still stays to our north and west today. You'll notice we just don't have much in the way of rain across central Alabama now. It's possible with this kind of areas here to the north and west, up into parts of Hackleburg, Haleyville, Scottsville, Marion, and Winston counties, those areas that are a little bit closer to this stalled frontal boundary. It's possible, like yesterday, we could get a shower or thunderstorm, but most areas are going to be dry today, and there is the risk for today for severe weather. So again, just north and west. Eventually, though, this front's going to get a kick our direction for late Saturday night into early on Sunday, and that will bring us some widespread rain and thunderstorms, likely starting before the sun comes up on Sunday, and then moving gradually from northwest to southeast. And some of those storms could be on the stronger side, too. We can't rule out a few severe storms, although it doesn't look to be a widespread outbreak. And depending on just how quickly it moves through, it may take its time getting out of some of the eastern counties, and so we may not see it actually clear some of our eastern areas until later in the day on Sunday. But it's going to drop until the middle and latter part of June. But Boy, are we getting an early taste. Yesterday we got to 87 and the humidity has really come back. Obviously you can feel it. Today I think we could get close to 90 degrees. The cloud deck in a lot of areas this morning, it's not quite as thick or as overcast as it was yesterday morning. So that just means more sunshine to help boost those numbers, close to 90 today. Tomorrow and Saturday, the record high temperature is 88 degrees. So I think we will at least tie that. We're forecasting 88 for Friday and Saturday. So we should at least tie it. If we're able to get above those numbers, then we could set a new record high for those days as well. All right, let me show you highs for this afternoon. So if you're in Jasper and Remlap, close to 90, I think we'll be in the upper 80s and near 90 in Vestavia Hills, near 90 West Blockton, close to 90 in Fayette. Some mid 80s, maybe a little more cloud cover. And like yesterday, we were able to see a few showers or isolated storms develop in our northwestern counties, kind of areas that are a little bit closer to that severe weather and that frontal boundary. So a few spotty storms possible here across the northwest, but elsewhere we should be mainly rain free, 90 in Southside with some low 90s in Weaver. So it's going to be hot and humid for everybody. We'll talk more about a front that's going to bring us some rain and storms over the weekend and impact day on Sunday. We'll do that coming up. Sarah?
All right, thanks.